Hey, love. Today we're going to be talking about a few things. It's been a while, but better late than never. And one of the things we're going to talk about today is actually like not rushing into things, but at the same time knowing when to move with emotions. And that's something that's been very significant in my life. And I think it's very, very, very cool to be able to go through something, take some notes, and learn from it. And who am I not to spread the knowledge? Okay, I've got a couple of talk points. I even got my iPad ready. Like, I came prepared. Okay, I'm not messing around when it comes to you, when it comes to me, when it comes to our elevation. And I decided to title this video Unveiling Your Throne. And it took me a while to come up with a caption title, but the reason why I named it that is because I want to bring light to what it takes to have the position of being in a throne. And unveiling means that it was already there, you're just bringing it to light. Okay, but that's a lot of responsibility, that's a lot of things to handle. And sometimes you're just like, why me? Why am I the chosen vessel for this experience? I don't have all the answers, okay? However, once we start getting to the nitty gritty, all the signs point inwards, okay? First point is, what are you hiding? Oh, yeah, I'm going there. What are you hiding from the world? What are you hiding from yourself? And the fact that you're hiding it, why are you hiding it? We need to have a look into that. And the reason I say why you're hiding is because just because you're hiding it doesn't take it out of existence. It's rotting away and you can smell the decay. In order to elevate, you need to shed all them layers. And you can't shed all the layers without actually acknowledging the fact that they're shedding. Like, for example, your features, your flaws, your character, your potential, your talents, your gifts. What are you keeping contained from exposure? For myself, I know that I've recently undergone a change where I'm doing my makeup differently, and I don't know if this is a phase, but right now it feels fitting for me to put on makeup that feels more light on the face and actually enhances my features rather than wipe them away completely. So I'm not really focusing on covering flaws because I don't see them as flaws, okay? Crafted by the divine and nothing else is topping that. So I'm not gonna doubt the creator. I'm gonna trust that my face was carved like this for a reason, and there's beauty in embracing that. So, for example, with my makeup, usually in the past, I do like a lot of brighter under eye because I didn't like the way it looked under, but now I'm like, it's giving feline. It just brings more emphasis to my eye shape. It's cute. So I'm gonna love on that and I'm gonna appreciate that. And then interactions, in casual conversations that you're having with people, people who serve you in the shops, in, hospitality, whatever, your family members, don't overlook that, because they might seem boring, they might seem a bit like a filler episode in a TV show, but those are the moments that actually build in your character and giving you opportunity to show up as a person that you want to be. Who do you want to be? What do you want to show up as? Who do you want to show up as? That change is monumental when your mind switches to be like, nah, I can be that. It's all within reach. It's not some out thinking space, and even if it was, you're a star. You can get there, you know? And for myself, I want to show up as someone who is self assured, someone who is someone who is disciplined. I say that with a lot of guilt that I've not fully gotten to the stage I want to be at, but that's why I love tomorrow. I don't really want to beat myself up for the past that I can't change, but focus on ascending to the top. I'm trusting in my intuition and changing my reality. And to be self-assured, for starters, you just need to actually come into full acceptance of who you are, and then also what you don't know about yourself and your character and your way of interacting with the world. Is it given? Are you satisfied? Like deep down in your soul, in your core, is it all good? Someone who's self-assured does not apologize for existing. Someone who is confident and knows their position, owns the space that they're in by simply walking in, knowing they're that girl, knowing they're that guy. Because if you, for example, just say like something wrong, you mess up your sentence or whatever. Yeah, sorry. Oh, you just squeeze past. Okay, that's actually you being polite, but like every little thing. Sorry. What are you sorry for? Sorry for existing. Sorry for taking up space. Sorry for being an inconvenience. Everyone makes mistakes, including you, including me. And if you're sorry, how are you going to bounce back from that? How are you actually going to respect yourself enough to become a representation of yourself that makes you proud, that makes you feel good in your own skin? How are you going to create that victory? It's the ripple effect, When you get a beacon of light, to some extent the darkness has already decreased, and that ripple will create waves. You don't even know which direction, you just going with the flow, but those ripples came from motion. It's time for your promotion. So allow yourself time to change and the wisdom that comes with changing as well, because it's part of your nature to develop and align with the version of yourself and the mentality and the morals and the behavior that is fitting to you, truly fitting and fulfilling to you. So when people say like, oh, stand on what you said, or like, oh, you changed, or they make a big deal out of like switching up. In most scenarios, or in a lot of scenarios, it's like, I know better now, so I did better. But who you were interacting with back then was a version of me now that is crumbling. And that's not failure, that's development. How you gonna show up to the new stage with the old costume? Like, it's not making sense. The fans, the crowd is confused. So having security in your position, having security in your throne means that you're downloading the information, you're not firm in your perspective, because that's always gonna change, and your reality is sort of like its own way of messaging you what you need to know or what you need to learn. If you don't know the answer, go seek it out. Treasure, seek it out, but also look within, because you got the treasure chest where you find, oh, where's me gold? But there's also the chest. The real treasure is in your chest. So, what are you going to do with that? Going to hide? Or are you going to put your chin up, raise your posture, straighten your back, put a pep in your step, and actually make something of yourself? Actually reign like the queen, like the king that you are? I don't know, boo. It's up to you. It's up to you. But we all know that you're wild at heart. But come to full acceptance of that. Okay? Those are my notes for today. I got a new calendar as well. It's April, but the new year starts when I say so, okay? I even got some free stickers. Thank you. We're on the month of April. You see all that's going on. That looks like good vibes to me. That could be our reality. We belong together. Mythical, magicianal, impeccable, magnificent, maleficent. See ya.